Hi guys, welcome to Simproved, Fry speaking here, and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. Today we are going to build a starter house for your students in the Sims 4. So this is a starter house, meaning this is under 20k simoleons, so you can start your life right away. It's very detailed, very lived in. I put lots and lots of knickknacks in there, and therefore it is a really good starter house in my opinion. Also has a beautiful layout and you will love this. So without further ado, let's get started. So welcome to Willow Creek Campus again. Yes, still we are working on my world, the Willow Creek Campus university world that you will soon get a save file for, and then you can pretend to have a really functioning university, a whole campus. And of course we needed some starter houses, or at least one starter house, so you can move your poor sim right away into this world. We also have some dorms and we also have some sororities and fraternities, but here I wanted to have like a small little house where you can live with up to 2 sims. So there will be 2 bedrooms, as you can see upstairs, and your sims don't have to share rooms. So this is kind of like a luxury kind of version. And yeah, it is under 20k, which means that you can move in right away with 2 sims if you want to. I don't know how it works with the property prices. I think like the property gets also deducted from the 20k. I'm not sure. Maybe those who know write it in the comments down below. I always assumed that starting houses has to be 20k or under 20k. Maybe it's even less. I'm not sure. Oh, help me, please. I don't even know that. But I think it is, yeah, it definitely is under 20k. What am I saying? Yeah, this video is going up like it has a good start already. So yeah, it is of course in this Tudor kind of style, since the living, quarters for the students, this little quarter here is next to the pub that we did yesterday, and I thought this is like perfect to have a little starter house there as well, because there is also the student house on the next side, and there's another student kind of fraternity sorority party house that is like totally run down. There's like lots and lots of booze everywhere. It's really, yeah, it is a fun place to live. Also directly next to the pub, so basically your sims will have a really good time living there in Willow Creek Campus if they choose this as their starter house. So this is really cool. And yeah, basically we go with timber framing here as well, because we go with timber framing for this whole quarter neighborhood, so to speak. And yeah, I actually could detail it quite a lot. I especially love that we have the show live edit objects, debug objects now. So these I basically used for free gardening, so to speak, because maybe you remember, or some that build longer in The Sims know that some trees are freaking expensive, and like some plants are even more expensive than windows. Those windows that you can see are all 30 simoleons. And then sometimes, for example, there's like a wooden table and that one is like 500 simoleons. Like, why? Doesn't make any sense, does it? So yeah, the pricing in The Sims is a little bit off, but when you look at all of the prices and color swatches, you can kind of find a lot now with all of the packs, especially to build like a nice starter house, in my opinion. The only thing that also keeps the prices up are walls. So if you want to build a starter house, there's like one big tip that I wanted to give you, is like, don't build so many walls. So if you have the opportunity for the layout, then try to not go for a room for this, a room for that. Try to combine rooms maybe in the start. You can later on always add walls, and divide rooms or make it bigger. But yeah, this is, I guess, walls are super expensive, because you also have to think about that you have to put maybe a window there, you have to put wallpaper on there, etc, etc. And yeah, I think walls are like the most, like for just a raw build without the furniture, it's like the most thing that people miscalculate, I think, in the beginning. If you have that settled down with the walls, I think then you are basically fine. You can really experiment with small little layouts and stuff. And here we are already in the interior design. So downstairs is like an open kitchen living room area, and behind the stairs is a tiny little toilet room. This is something very German. Usually these tiny little toilet rooms, especially in these timber framing houses, are right next to the entrance. I don't know why this is. I have talked to so many other fellow Germans, and it's so usual in Germany that you have like just a small little toilet room next to the entrance. That's just how it is. I don't know why that is. It's not in apartments though, but it is in like these, you know, like, yeah, these little houses that you sometimes have. It's just, I don't know. I think it's the same in the Netherlands, if I remember correctly, when I visit my family there. But it's, for example, not when you live in Spain, because in Spain I haven't seen that layout. I don't know why that is, but we always have a toilet downstairs and the bathrooms are usually upstairs. But yeah, this is just how it is. And I wanted to do this here as well. The interior design was kind of tricky, because first I wanted to go with super rundown, kind of, you know, you start off as a student, as a poor student, and you have to, you know, make some money and make do and get better furniture later. I thought that is like really interesting for gameplay. But then I thought, hey, I actually have seen this so many times, so why not try to make it at least a little bit more stylish? So we have kind of like a really cool, stylish interior here, especially downstairs. It kind of reminds me a little bit more of IKEA, you know, the Scandinavian or Danish, what is it called? Hygge? Hygge? Hygge style, whatever. It's cozy, but it's not too cluttered, and I really like that. Especially sizing up really cheap carpets, for example, to make one big one is really, really nice. And I could use some white classic looking furniture, modern furniture. So I thought white is also like a nice base color, so it is like not so much for girl, boy, and whatever on the spectrum. You can basically choose who's going to live there. It's like really, really neutral. I also didn't put in any kind of references to the subjects that your students may want to study there, because it's your story that you're going to tell in that house. And I just wanted to have, you know, a nice house and like a nice base kind of house. And you can then later on with all the knickknacks that your Sims collect and, I don't know, get from their classes maybe. I mean, I still haven't played Discover University, so I don't know how this will work like. But, you know, the clutter comes usually really easily in the game. You know, all that stuff that your Sims has in inventory you can put somewhere. So there's lots and lots of bookshelves and, you know, like this fake fireplace thing here on the counters and stuff. So it's not super cluttered, as I of course would have loved to, but then we would have gone over budget really, really quickly, because also tiny little knickknack clutter is really expensive in The Sims sometimes. I'm like, what? This is even more expensive than the windows. Like the 30 simoleon windows, honestly, I don't know why they did it. At one point they started just having windows for 30 simoleons. And windows in the first like base game and stuff, it was really hard because they were really expensive in the beginning, you know. And I was just like, why? Wow, why is that? This is so weird. But yeah, here we go. Upstairs there is the bathroom. Hey, I'm showing you the bathroom in one of my videos. This is, you mark it in a calendar, guys. I showed a bathroom in the video. I didn't cut it out. But yeah, there's upstairs, there's the bathroom with like the cheapest shower, cheapest toilet, cheapest sink. And now we go into the bedrooms. One is like blue wallpapered and with white, you know, like I said, basic colors, so you can, you know, kind of add your flair for your sim and like your interior design a little bit more into there. So yeah, both bedrooms will have a bed and a table with a chair. I wanted them to have like a kind of study nook where they can maybe later on, if they have lots of money, put their laptop, you know. Maybe you can also consider this maybe like a dorm kind of house. I don't know if they have that in America. Apparently Discover University is very American. In Germany, I've never heard that they're like single houses with only like 2 bedrooms that you could, you know, rent. There are some houses, but these have like multiple bedrooms. Like these are really huge kind of mansions, kind of, you know. that are for student housing, but not this small, honestly. And these come, of course, also with the furniture that comes, you know, that just isn't that room then. You have to make do with that. But usually that's like really like the luxury. I think it's only like the sororities and fraternities that have these huge houses. Maybe there are some, you know, owned by the student union or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, can't really tell you if that's true. I've never lived in like a dorm. I always had like apartments with roommates and stuff. This is how I did it. But yeah, write in the comments how it is in America or just in general in the country where you are. How do students live? Do they like mostly live still at home, or is there like a huge apartment complex with lots of apartments? There's also a nice thing to know. Do these apartments have like kitchens? Does like everyone have a kitchen, or do you share one big apartment with like multiple people and then only have a kitchen there? Is there like only a cafeteria kind of thing that is going on in this pack? Yeah, that would be just interesting because it's like so different apparently in every single country. I have been complaining about this like in my med school build, and like some Americans were like, yeah, but this is just how it is here and blah, and it's not bad. And I'm not saying that it's bad. It's just apparently super different wherever you study, how you live and how like your student life is structured, you know, how strict classes are if you really have to attend all the time, how projects work, how your subjects, you know, get chosen. Are they chosen for you? Do you really have freedom to choose any subject you want? It's just very different apparently. And I think that's also really hard to implement in The Sims, you know, because they have to have some framework for it to work. And here, yeah, here it is, of course, very American again, because it's an American company. I'm aware of that. I just thought that there would be more freedom in like customizing how your uni works. I thought, you know, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think that would have been cooler to just so you can build like the dorms how we are used for dorms in our country and culture, and then also make it work how it works in our country and culture. Yeah. I think that would have been just nicer, but I'm not going to bash the pack because I haven't played it yet. Like, I haven't seen it. Maybe it is possible. Why am I even talking about this? I'm sorry. Here we are in the exterior with all of the show live edit objects cheat debug items. Those are all free, 0 simoleons for all these fancy trees and the flower pots and, you know, the ivy and all that stuff. And I was like, oh, this is so cool. I love it. Gardening for free, and it looks super overgrown. So maybe you have some green-thumbed Sims living there, like botanical students. I mean, we have a botanical institute in the Willow Creek Campus, so maybe they live there. That would be really cool. Kind of handy to have them. And they even have a place to eat and a little barbecue kind of thing from the jungle pack, so that works. And also, of course, a mailbox and a trash can. So it is a fully functioning house in The Sims 4 as a starter, and I think it looks really cool because of all of the debug items. I'm like blown away how easy that was. I would have loved to have, you know, even put even more stuff, but it's quite a small lot, and I wanted it to be, you know, open and not so cluttered, because people have been complaining that your Sims can't get from A to B and stuff because there's stuff in the way. I'm sorry for this. I will look up, you know, look at these things and get into these things and kind of try to make it possible that it's, of course, a playable house. I mean, this is like the first thing to do. But yeah, this is a fully playable house. It has a living room, it has a kitchen, bathroom to bedroom, so like your basic needs for your Sims is like all taken care of. Both bedrooms come with a table and a chair, so they can do their homework there. So it's a perfect kind of student starter dorm mini house to live with a roommate, or in this case a housemate, and I really hope that you like it. So here we are in the video tour. Look at this, it looks so cute in this whole neighborhood. I'm really happy how this is going to turn out. And it is kind of small, but it has this whimsical kind of cute timber framing flair. Really like this. I especially, of course, like the over cluttered garden, because yeah, The debug objects are just amazing. Really, really love that. And if you want to download this and put it to your game, I will put the download link in the video description down below. And it's also up on the gallery under the name Student Starter if you want to have this. So yeah, this is just linked. You guys still have to wait for the Willow Creek Campus save file. I will do a whole save file with all of the lots, all of Willow Creek Campus in the save file, and you can put it really easily into your game. This will be in a very special video that will come up soon, so we can all have university while we not have university, if you know what I mean. For those who can't afford the pack right now, maybe you don't even want to get the pack, maybe you want to wait for the pack, you can always get the Willow Creek Campus stuff. Basically all of the builds are uploaded to the gallery as well. You can use the hashtag Willow Creek Campus, I think, and you will find everything. And there's also a playlist in the video description down below where you can still look at all of the builds that I've ever done for this whole Willow Creek Campus build. So yeah, this is basically it. I really, really hope that you like this house. Really, really cute. And I think it has lots of space and lots of kind of flair. You know, it's really kind of cozy. And just a perfect student starter. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you like it, and subscribe to my channel if you like Sims 4 builds, and I will see you soon.